Hello, hello, hello. Hey, good evening. Mark, hello to you. Fly Lido, hello. Captain Mitchell, hello. And Washi, welcome, welcome. Right. And Dr. Fred, hi. Good. Ah, you can see P3 version 6, another stream. Why, you ask? Well, I need to try the 747. I think I still owe some people this flight. And also, I just want to explain again why I personally think P3 version 6 is not worth getting at the moment. So there's been some trash talk on a from a certain person on a forum, AFSIM forum, I think it was. So um, now that aside, I'm not going to comment on that kind of behavior. But that aside, I think I felt like there is some misunderstanding why I came to the verdict of why P3 version 6 is not worth getting. So I noted down some things, and the first comment that is absolutely incorrect from that person is my monitor is 100 hertz, and in-game FPS is set to 50, VSync is active, and the NVIDIA settings are set to half monitor refresh rate. So I do get 50 FPS here, and I've commented also in the last stream when I was doing version 6 that I have good FPS. But I said I don't have better FPS compared to version 5.3 or 5.4. All right, that's just simple truth. So the pros, we always start with the pros, obviously. So the outside visuals look a bit better, but they're still far away from Microsoft standards, and also they have not really improved that much. They have improved a little bit, but people were saying, oh, the terrain, as it looks so fantastic. Well, I think that was because we're using Orbix Innsbruck, which has a wide area around the airport modeled. So that was not standard P3D scenery. And so today we're going to do a flight from Luxemburg to Copenhagen, where we will have a look at the standard sceneries. So I have the airport add-on, just Luxembourg, and Flight Tampa Copenhagen. We'll use those for sure. But everything else is just standard. I think it's just Orbix Europe Land Class. That's what I'm using. Lilo, okay. So the other pros, what I felt was better was obviously the fact that, yeah, Wise, I agree on that. So the possibility to manipulate shaders, so tone map, and yes, of course, I agree. I don't know all of the settings here. I'm not an expert on that, but I never pretended to be an expert. Right? I asked the community if they knew what this was. This is completely new, so I didn't have much time to go into these settings. And I'm more a person like I try things out, right? And then I have a look at what changes. I don't need to know exactly what toe strength is or toe length is. I mean, kind of weird names, isn't it? Anyways, for shaders or tone mapping, shoulder angle. So I just simply move the sliders and I say, okay, that makes it a bit darker, that makes it a bit brighter. Okay, all right. So we try to get that then. Toe length, okay, again, brighter, darker, okay. Shoulder strength, brighter, darker, okay. All right, I can see it doesn't really do that much, right? Graphics, saturation, we know that, brightness, some things. And yes, I've switched off TAA, I think doesn't make much sense, so I agree with that. Yeah, so the other thing is pros. So the turbulence simulation. So remember when we tried to get some thunderstorms going? That was actually good. That was actually very nice. Turbulence simulation with active sky, and that felt pretty realistic. So not so overdone anymore. That's definitely an improvement. But that's pretty much it. I didn't really find many more pros with version 6 compared to version 5.3 or 5.4. The cons. Hey, Elite. There's some very, very big cons. One is chase plane. Hey, TV, chase plane's not working. And I think EasyDock is not working either. There's maybe a workaround EasyDock, but again, it's pretty complicated in parts. The same with the aircraft add-ons. That only work partly through complicated workarounds. Hey, Gritzy, Flying Wolf. So the cons are definitely as well. Volumetric clouds still do not create weather radar returns. Big no-go, right? Compared to version 5.3 or 5.4 with the normal clouds. So here in 5.3 and 5.4, you have the option to switch off volumetric clouds and use active sky cloud art or sky. What's the other thing? Rex Skyforce cloud art. And there actually, you have weather radar returns and pretty good ones actually. So again, speaks more for 5.3 or 5.4. And the major aircraft automakers are saying they have no plans to make their products compatible with version 6. Big no-go, right? Now, cockpit lighting of those PMDG aircraft that I've got working are terribly dark. And we've seen that in the PMDG 737. And here we're going to go into the 747. And the only way to get it halfway decent with regards to lighting is to switch on all of the background lighting. So panel lighting, background lighting, and then you can see the cockpit. Now, this is the thing. You see this ISIS? That's a screen, LCD screen. Year-wise, I think so too. Yeah. So that doesn't show up. So if you're using, for example, if you go to PMDG setup and you go to aircraft displays and switch the display unit type to LCD, I think they only work at nighttime, right? So again, no, Trace Plane does not work with version 6. No, I tried it today. It doesn't work. Good. So we're gonna go with the LCD screens, and I think do we have the ESIS? We can switch it off, right? We can take the good old standby attitude indicator. If I find it, that is. Displays, no. Equipment. Yeah, so again, I will stand by my initial resume and that P3D version 6 is not worth installing and not worth buying. Simple as that. So just gonna go through. Let's do 1,000. Anyways, back to today's. Hey, Iowa Scotsman, nice to see you. So we are gonna go. Oh, that's 1,500. And fly this aircraft from Luxembourg to Copenhagen on VATSIM. I'm on VATSIM now, and there is. Let's have a look. I need to check if we got control here. Oh, there we go. There we go. So now we have standby indicators there, the analog ones. RMI will install that as well. I think the rest, yeah, the rest we can just leave. Cool. Anyways, so we're going to go and have a look at the VATSIM map really quickly to make sure that we don't have control here, or if we do. Luxembourg. Well, it could be Brussels. I'm not sure. Brussels. Control. Oh, there's no controller here. Normally, you would have to, or actually would get infos on whether or not you to get clearance. But I think about Brussels control is still. Let's have a look here. Okay, so Luxembourg top down. Okay, I got the answer now. So it's got Luxembourg top down. So that's 131.1, and that means we have to call them, which we will do once we get the clearance. Now, regarding viewpoints, I've programmed a couple of viewpoints to at least get around the flight deck a little bit. So we've got 1311. And again, lighting issues, right? So I've had to put on the floodlight for the panel here. Otherwise, it's pretty dark. Although, let me just check something. Let me just go again, overhead panel. Whoop. And let's go shut that down. And cockpit pedestal. That's all right. We can still read this stuff, so that's fine. Yeah, I switched off the overhead. I can still read the instruments, so that's fine. Dave, hello to you. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Good. Otherwise, setup-wise, I think we'll still use and Voyager more in the it's. Can pop out the display, so we can do it this way. So we're going to go to FMC. And, oh, hold on. Do we have to actually do the pedestal here? Yeah, we do. So ACARS, pre-flight. So let's do Echo Lima Lima X-ray. We're going to Copenhagen. Yeah, I'm doing good. So I finished my fast, had my first piece of bread, which was nice. And so I'm feeling good. Thank you much. Haha, yeah, why not 2D cockpit? Yeah. Yeah, how about that? So estimated time departure UTC. We're not on real time, so let me check what the time is. Oh. So the time is 16:30. So let's go 16:40. Time en route is 1 hour 7. And the ID, this cargo looks 84 kilo. Airline ID is Charlie Victor, isn't it? For a cargo looks Charlie Victor, I think. So let's try that. Let's contact them. So position we already got. Iris are aligned. And we're going to go route select. And we're going to select that route, so that uplink seems to work. Right, now I can, oh, actually request the, request send. Okay, let's try that again. Request. Okay, that it's kind of a simulation that you're downloading the routing. So that has worked, that's fine. Now, we don't have a EFB here, do we? No. No, of course not. Yeah, I will get you. Hang on. Give me a second.
Slot 4 Hotel Echo, request further climb.
Slot 4 Hotel Echo, negative, level of flight level 210.
Leveling at level 210, not 4 Hotel Echo. Brussels Skiing, Ryanair for Papa Yankee, stand 64 at Charlotte, request clearance to Dublin.
Ryanair 4 Papa Yankee, you're cleared for Dublin via Chèvre 4 Yankee departure runway 24. Initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 7140.
Clear to Dublin, show for Yankee departure, runway 24, initial climb 4000 and squawk
So activate
740,
that.
runway 4 Papa Yankee.
Ryanair 4 Papa Yankee, feedback correct, startup is approved, report ready
Welcome
for
aboard the
pushback.
Captain
Hey,
Blackbird
der Drehflügler.
subscriber
Approved,
experience.
and we are ready for
Could new
pushback.
subscribers
Papa
please
Yankee.
make your way to the
Ryanair
first
4 Papa
class
Yankee,
cabin,
pushback approved,
where
report
complimentary
ready for
drinks, snacks and premium flight
Approved,
entertainment will be
Ryanair 4 Papa
served.
Yankee.
Thank
Lot
you.
4 Hotel Echo, for further climb, contact Langen radar 135.650.
Der Drehflüger. Thanks for 12 months, 1 year.
Over,
Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Brussels, hello from Carglux 84 Kilo.
Cargolux 84 Kilo, hello.
Yeah, so the person to contact you is on the ground at Luxemburg requesting clearance to Copenhagen, please.
Cargolux 84 Kilo, good evening, cleared Copenhagen, Dietrich 5 X-ray departure, runway 24, initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 7170.
Thank you very much. Clear to Copenhagen via the Dickish 5 X-ray departure, runway 24, climb 4000, squawk 7170.
Cargolux 84 Kilo, readback correct, startup is approved, report ready for push.
Okay, thank you. Start approved. Call you for push. Carglux 84 Kilo. So there we go. 7170 set.
Heading 295.
Flying heading
So dial down the sim sound a bit. So got the clearance, which is good. Dickish 5 X-ray departure, runway 24. We're going to climb 4000. So we might as well just dial that in on the MCP. 4,000 feet is set, and let's program then the departure. Runway 24, 5 X-ray, execute. So Lex page, we'll check the routing real quickly. Just set up Sim Toolkit Pro here. There we go. Download. Hey, Mikpa, how you doing? Okay, so Mikpa, I'll give you this here. Can you read that? Oh, hold on, no, you can't. Now you can read it. Sorry. Yeah, just have a look through that, please. And the bottom line is no. It's, in my opinion, it's no. There's no real reasonable argument to get P3D version 6. That's my honest opinion. Yeah, and the reason why I am trying version 6 again today is just to have another flight and try to make it as reasonable as possible. But I think people will get the idea why I come to that conclusion that version 6 is just not worth it at the moment. So we got the Dickish 5 X-ray departure here. This is a conventional SID, so we have to set all of the radios. So initial climb 4000 and runway 24 is intercept Luxemburg 238 radial to 18 east, then turn right, and then intercept 199 inbound Dickish VOR. So we're going to go to nav 8. I'm going to put Dickish in here, manual, and on the other side I'm going to put Luxemburg in here. Now if you want, you can do the course here as well, 238, and the course, however, inbound is 019. It's the 199 radial, but the course inbound to the station is 019. You're flying to that station. See, the radial always is extending from the VOR, but if you are on that radial inbound to the VOR, we call that course. It kind of gets interesting when you when you get ATC clearances that way. Yeah, Iowa Scotsman, perfectly all right. I mean, if you're happy with, you know, what it offers, by all means, you know, do so.
Ryanair 4 Papa Yankee, taxi runway 24, QNH 1021, report ready for departure.
Are you using that mostly for GA aircraft, Iowa? Because I know that, for example, the A2A, isn't it? A2A aircraft are actually working quite well. Hey, Drehflüger, so you're doing your theory PPL. Maybe then I can ask you some questions when I'm redoing my PPL. Right, quickly have a look at the overhead panel to make sure that everything's done there. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good. We'll have the tank to engine already. So just the main pumps on, cross feeds closed. We've got the APU running, so APU bleed is on, packs are on. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Did I just... No. Just pull the fire extinguisher handle, or the fire handle. I don't want to do that. Tisk, 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 tisk. Good. Oh, sorry, yeah, charts. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. So, done that. So, departure is set. Let's see if it's programmed correctly. So, 238, H is the 10th, actually the 8th letter, A, B, C, D, F, G, H. So, H means 8 in this case. 8 means. Then we turn right. And there we go 019 or 018 Dickkirch to Dickkirch, and that's it. Then we have the routing all the way to Monarch. And I do expect a Monarch arrival later on. So we're going to go and look at the star. So the Monarch. They've got a 3 Charlie now, which is a Arnaf star. So maybe that's new. That's 2 Delta. Yeah, that seems to be new. So I'm going to go with the 2 Charlie. Oh no, so Monarch 3 Charlie. There we go. So Monarch, etc. Okay, cool. So we're going to go with departure arrival. Then we're going to go to Copenhagen arrival. We do the ILS 22 left in this case. Monarch 3 Charlie. No transition. Excellent. Hey, Captain Mad Max. Yeah, version 6. Again, giving it another try. But I don't think it will change much of my opinion regarding version 6. So, let's have a look here. So we're going to go via Monarch. Then we've got Charlie Delta Alpha, Nexo, 643, 636, 630, 625, hello, 625, Adobe, and then Vectors. So all correctly programmed. Fantastic. Reserves, we're going to go with yeah, about 10.5. 10.5. Cost index is 50. And the cruising level we filed 350. And the wind up there is 260 at 75, let's say. Route, actually let's do legs, route data. Let's send the request. Hey Kitman! Yeah, Kitman, I'm so sorry, yeah, so maybe you've read my comment on Discord, Kitman? Yeah. I'm not happy with this, yeah, me being forced to to go on Twitch, but I think I made my point clear that for me, it's about the community. It's about the atmosphere here in chat, and YouTube kills that atmosphere. And if that's the case, even if I could theoretically make more money on YouTube, that atmosphere being killed with that that setup there with chat is just a no-go for me. So sim here. Yeah. I mean, in the end, it's my main, objective is that you guys are enjoying watching the streams and learning stuff. That's the important thing. So load that. Yeah, yeah, Lilo. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, looking forward to that. So invalid. Okay, well, we're going to disregard that. So clear that. Let's have a look at the wind data. Yeah, so we do have wind data. That's fine. Although, where's the wind data? Up here, then. ED, sorry. That's still in the climb, isn't it? Oh no, it has data. So it just remains that data. Then it doesn't change much. That's fine. Cool. Hey, that's Kidman. Yeah, there is Kidman. Nice to see you, Kidman.
Departure runway 24. Initial climb 4000. Walk 7171.
So we're not really heavy.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel.
Oh, we need more fuel.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be
We need about
served.
27.8.
Thank you.
Hi BB, just quit my subscription on and resubscribed here.
Thank you
Nice
so
to see
much.
you on Twitch again.
Pilot 19, thank you so much. Big round of applause for that. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being back here on Twitch. Thanks for understanding.
Beeline 217 Echo, you said Turkey at 7,000? Or 11,000, I mean?
Thank you very much. So just checking the zero fuel weight, we've got 2755. So 275.5.
Alright, that's my bad. Sorry, we'll just
Payload. There it goes. There we go. So pretty much full load level. But still, because we don't have much fuel, we're not really that heavy. So gross weight is 303 tons, and the maximum would be 385 tons. So there we go. So now... Oh, that's already entered. Fuel is entered, gross weight. Oh, correct. So I'm going to go with takeoff, but we're going to set 50 degrees. Climb 1, that's fine. Flaps 20. Because we are in a 400. CG 23. And oh, hang on. Didn't I have V1 speeds active? Ah, no, that's how I do it. Okay, there we go. I haven't flown the 400 for ages. Hey, Sammy, how you doing? Nice to see you. So 159. 4,000, and the initial heading should be 239 as well. Let's put flight directors on, Al Nathina. That's looking good. Now I just need to find a checklist. Good God. Hey Franz, wie geht's? Nice to see you. Checklist. Let's have a look. Aircraft 747. There we go. Don't need that. Good. So let's run through the checklist, shall we? We've got pre-flight checklist. Oxygen test 100%. Flight instruments altimeter is let me just check here. Cockpit pilot view. 1019 at 1240 feet. The ATIS says QNH is 1021, so that's a little bit different. So let's try that 1021 set. So 1300 feet. Parking brake is set. There it is, it's set, and we have fuel control switch is cut off.
And beeline 257 for pushback.
Oh, I did not get, I did not get GSX to work for some reason. It just doesn't want to give me the installation option for version 4. I'm doing good, friends. Thanks for asking. So we're going to have to use standard P3D pushback. God help me.
994 Papa Yankee, climb flight level 320.
So hopefully that will work. I just need to figure out if it's command shift P1 or shift key 2. I guess since we have to go nose left, tail right, it should be 2, shouldn't it? Oh, hang on. Yeah, Wise, let me just check that. Hold, you're right. You are correct. Let me just check. Good point. You're the man. So let me go menu, actions. So first of all, let me go get rid of the chocks. And do we still have external power? No. So return, ground operations. Yeah. Pushback. Pushback, pushback, pushback. None. User drives. Sim drives. Other none. Anybody know how to use that? Turn type long? No, that's something else, right? Oh, that. Oh. Duh. Right.
The left turn direct Bruno down to 8,000,
Straight out. Stand. Okay, so turn nose left. So that's going to be standard. Self drive. Straight out.
Yeah, it's been a while in Europe. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Heh? How can I put this to right? So go the other way. Dot DI. What on earth is dot DI? Cross the T.
Brussels arrival 118250, behind 217 Echo.
Yeah, I'm confused as well.
Maybe. Bye-bye.
So I could do self-drive, but I don't know. Straight out? Stand left. No, so Max, today we're doing... oh, there we go. Ah, I had to get the tuck connected first. There we go, that works. Flying Wolf, I'll get to that in a second. I'll just let me change the command here for today. I had to realize that someone's going to press that command. So we're going to go put that in first. Okay, so now you can try that command again, Max. You should get the right command now. There we go.
Transavia 5731.
You're welcome. How are you doing, Max? Nice to see you. What's your view on the hierarchy on board? I'm a flight attendant and my airline is normal for anyone to contact the captain for whatever reason. I'm now leased out for an American charter airline as a representative. I managed to piss off my purser yesterday by asking the captain to adjust the temperature. Apparently only the purser is allowed to contact the flight crew. Okay, well, Flying Wolf, that has to do with company SOPs, right? So, unfortunately, you're going to have to adapt to those SOPs. It's just the way it is. You know, airlines doing it differently. So, unfortunately, yeah. The thing is, so we have in our company, Flying Wolf, we have the hierarchy principle where the non-important stuff, like temperature adjustment in the flight deck, will be done requested through the purser, or any service-related things, etc. That will be done through the purser. But anything safety-related, anything aircraft-related, anything emergency-related will go directly to the flight crew. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Max. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm doing well. Cool. So that's done. Pushback and nose left, 90 degrees. That should work now. Yeah. Thanks for the tip. Good. Are we ready? Let's do cancel that. Well, that's all done. So let's go and switch on some lights. Got the fuel pumps running. Let's go ahead with beacon on. Nav light is on, so that's fine. Those go auto aux. That's done. Yeah, Flying Wolf, I can fully understand that, yeah. You know, being used to a certain set of procedures and then having to do things differently, definitely transponders on, 7170. And I think we are pretty much ready to go. Let me read the checklist. Before start to the line, passenger signs are on. MCP, we have the V2 159, heading is 239 out of 4000. Takeoff speeds. So we have 139, 148, 159. Flaps 20 and flex is going to be 50. CD pre-flight is completed. Rudder aileron trim R0. And then the takeoff trim. Okay, we can now set the takeoff trim, which is supposed to be...
Transavia 5731, proceed direct to Helen.
It's supposed to be 5.7. Now, how do I get my viewpoint there? Yeah, 5.7 is set. Fantastic. Hey, good MCK, how you doing? Takeoff taxi briefing completed. That's down to the line. Below the line, beacon is both. Or on, and let me just see. Overhead. Whoop. Yeah, both. Flight deck door closed and locked, and all doors closed and locked. Let's have a look. I think maybe there are some... that looking. It's so tedious having to do that through this doors. So let's go have a look here at menu, actions, doors. Yeah, they're all closed, so that's all fine. Cool.
Lufthansa 7 Charlie Lima request.
Oh my god! A318.
What's the longest time you could give out of cockpit for Lufthansa 7 Charlie Lima?
You're leaving my airspace in about 15 minutes.
Roger, request out of cockpit for 15 minutes.
Okay, report back.
Lol.
Pushback lust and 75 Lima Racket.
Area 5731, descent flight level 240.
So, let's get clearance. Oh, we got a tuck there.
Good evening,
Nice.
Wing 7 Charlie Victor, flight level 120 for 200 inbound Mumbai. Wing 7 Charlie Victor, radar contact, climb flight level 240. Climbing 240, Wing 7 Charlie Victor.
Cargolux 84 kilo, requesting pushback in Luxemburg.
Okay, two stations together, I hear France line 48 Tango Zulu, walk 7104. 7104.
And the other station was Cargolux 84 kilo, requesting push, Zulu 5.
Cargolux 84 kilo, pushback approved on kilo 1, reported ready for taxi.
Push approved on kilo 1, calling for taxi, Cargolux 84 kilo. Right, where's kilo 1 for crying out loud?
And the windmill 5 is steady, Luxemburg, 27, reporting season start.
Windmill 584, pushback approved onto kilo 1, be advised there is a 0.73.
Ah, okay, now it's right behind us. Okay, cool, that should work. So, that's released. And then,
France line 48 Tango Zulu, radar contact, climb flight level 340.
We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our right.
Climb flight level 360.
brakes released.
Brakes released. Brakes released, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, actually, we are moving. Now the colors are a bit kind of yellowish, aren't they? Let me just see. Live graphics. So saturation. Let's put the saturation down a bit, shall we? Ah, this might work. This actually might work. Contrast, yeah, we can play around that as well. Let me just switch off the packs here, and then let's do the engine start. So 4-3. Now we have to go to the pedestal. 4-3. Here we go.
Wing 7 Charlie Victor, turn left direct, retack.
Left direct, retack.
Yeah, that transition, right? Makes your head spin. Yeah, Henrik, clouds do look good. Maybe that's another pro for version 6.
Pushback complete. Parking brake set.
It should be Kilo 1, yeah. Brake set.
Wing 7 Charlie Victor, climb flight level 310.
Watch for the slip
Climb
rest.
310, Wing 7 Charlie Victor.
Just spooling up. Oh, actually, hang on. Do we have to wait for the... No, we don't have to wait for 20% or something, I think. Because otherwise these don't light up, do they? 2-1? Yeah, exactly. So you have to go put these two on, and then you go overhead, and now they light up.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Yanlob, also too, thank you very much.
Good evening, BB711 Pro.
Thank you so much.
5731, descent flight level 160, proceed Helen for Romeo arrival.
No, you can just scroll through them. That's all. Yeah, look, thank you much for 25 months, my dear friend. Big round of applause for that.
070 uniform Zulu, goedenavond, flight level 340.
MCK, absolutely.
Wing 7 Charlie Victor, direct to Groton Care, Golf Tango Quebec.
Absolutely, yeah.
Direct Golf Tango Quebec, Wing 7 Charlie Victor.
So we're just waiting for idle values. We have them now. So we're going to go again to the overhead. Going to switch off the APU. That goes to auto. Packs go on again. While we're up here, lights on. And then we're going to go pedestal, flaps 20. That's working. Flight control check.
Pressure control, good afternoon. This is Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa.
Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa, good evening. Descent flight level 300.
Hey. Oh, status.
Descent flight level 300, Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa.
Flight controls, full up, full down, checked, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right.
Flight 48 Tango Zulu.
Why is generator 2 off?
Radar service,
What did I do now?
I mean, negative radar contact.
Ha!
Apologies,
Reset. Done.
Roger.
Cool. Recall, TCAS off, fantastic.
70 uniform Zulu,
Then we go, before taxi, anti-ice is off, recall checked, auto brake, oh, auto brake, auto brake, auto brake, just down here, RTO. Then we have flight controls checked, ground equipment is clear, we are ready for taxi. So let's get the ground chart open. Carlux 84 kilo request taxi.
Carlux 84 kilo, taxi runway 24, QNH1021, report ready.
QNH 1021, taxi runway 24, Wilco, Carlux 84 kilo. So it's just a very short taxi route here. I'll show you that. Oh, one more thing to do. Menu, actions, no.
865, hello,
Sound.
350, direct to Pushback.
Options, sound. Oh, hang on. Sounds in background, yes. It's interesting, so it still cuts them. Okay.
Tomjet 2, X-ray, Bravo, hello, sir.
So we are here. Left turn, full length, Alpha 1.
Juliet Papa, descent flight level 160 to be level at Arvel.
Hey, Astro, how you doing? So, we're going to go taxi.
Descent flight level 160, level at
Park brake off.
Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa.
Is ATC too loud, guys?
Windmill 584. Roger, you can follow the Boeing 747 in front of you, the runway 24.
Perfect, okay, thanks guys.
1021, report ready.
Follow the Boeing
Brakes are working.
747 and Copenhagen ready. Runway 415.
Transavia 5731, contact Amsterdam 125.750.
Again, please.
Contact Amsterdam 125.750.
You mean this? I have no other space terrain going on. Let's go weather radar actually here.
Don't just do X-ray Bravo, proceed direct to
And let's
Luxembourg.
go terrain on this side.
Start with the
So that's supposed to work.
Brussels radar, good evening. Alpine 74 Romeo Mike with you, climbing flight level 260.
TCAS is on.
Alpine 74 Romeo Mike, radar contact, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310 at 74 Romeo Mike.
Europa 70, from Zulu, climb flight level 410.
E4, take off to the line, flaps 20, TCAS, well actually below the line is TCAS TARA, cabin is secure, and that's the E4 takeoff checklist complete.
Beeline 257, radar contact, climb flight level 240, direct to Fok.
No, these are the special add-on. The same company that I've got the A320 levers from.
Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa, continue on the Arvo 4 Alpha arrival, expect vectors ILS 24.
Arvo 4 Alpha arrival, expect vectors runway 24, Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa.
Alpine 74 Romeo Mike, direct Tikir, Delta India Kilo.
Say again for Alpine 74 Romeo Mike?
Direct Tikir, Delta India Kilo.
Direct Tikir, Alpine 74 Romeo Mike.
Where's my departure? Here it is. Carglux 84 kilo, holding short, 24, ready for departure.
Carglux 84 kilo, the wind 29010 knots, 24, clear for takeoff.
24, clear takeoff, Carglux 84 kilo.
Windmill 5, 84 city, holding 44, ready for departure.
Windmill 54, correction 584, line up and wait 24 in sequence.
In sequence, line up and wait runway 24, windmill 5, 84 city.
Ryanair 25, flight level 34.
So let's hope that we've
ready to copy reroute.
calculated everything correctly.
Can you please repeat? Are you ready to copy a reroute? I have a new routing for you. Are you ready to write
Let's
it down?
run. Ready? Let's go. Take off.
We are ready for ride. Okay, Ryanair 2 Alpha. After Getfill, you proceed.
So we got thrust ref,
Bravo, uniform, Lima,
toga,
Alpha,
toga,
Mike. Then direct Zebra, Tango, Echo, Bravo, Romeo.
APR, set, take a thrust set,
Can you please make a text?
thrust hold, 80 knots.
Lufthansa 7 Charlie Lima, second cockpit.
Delta
You want?
7 Charlie Lima.
Rotate.
Roger, contact London Control 118.475.
Pause, right.
Contact
Yeah.
London on 118, Smith 475 for Lufthansa 7 Charlie Lima, thanks for back.
Ryanair 2 Alpha after get so direct to Bulam and after direct to Tebra.
VNAV speed, LNAV thrust ref.
Ryanair 2 Alpha.
Yeah, the rotation
fully
looks
correct.
really nice, love it.
Wing 7 Charlie Victor leaving control there.
Beautiful, look at that. Nice, I love the 747. Oops. So let's accelerate.
Alpine 74 Romeo Mike, climb flight level 370.
8 miles,
Climb flight level 370, Cat. Alpine
8 miles, Luxemburg.
Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa.
So
continue
trimming down a
flight
bit.
Level 80.
Continue to set flight level 80, Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa.
Carglux 84 kilo, radar contact, climb flight level 140.
Climb level 140, Carglux 84 kilo.
Ryanair 2 Alpha, I can see on my flight plan.
4000.
Can I make a direct to Getfill?
Flaps 5. Speed
Ryanair
checked.
2
Flaps 5.
Alpha, Roger, direct Gepso, direct Bulam, direct Zebra.
as the direct Jepso, direct Gulam and direct Hebron.
Beeline 257, you're turning the wrong
Wind
way,
gust
sir.
there.
Complete left turn, direct Sobok.
Flaps 1. Speed check. Flaps 1. I'm going to go speed intervention.
About 90 degrees to the left.
250 knots. So we're going to keep the flaps.
Control 032. Would you
I'll just
maintaining
go
70?
thrust on that again. There we go. Thrust draft enough speed.
17 Juliet Sierra, climb fightable 180.
We're almost there. 8 miles. Turning right. There we go.
Cargo
Pitching
84
up.
kilo, turn right, direct Arki.
Like Arki, thank you. 84 kilo.
Windmill 584.
So now I've got to go autopilot on.
Clear for takeoff.
Arki direct. Arki checked. Turning right.
Europa 70, Uniform Zulu, leaving control airspace, monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
So I'd have to ask ATC if I can go above above 250 knots.
Bulam,
Just checking.
257, direct to Oglor.
Transition is set. Oh, that's autosave, guys. Stay calm. Everyone stay calm. Don't panic. Yeah, standard is set. Cross-checked.
And Beeline 257, climb flight level 310.
You're panicking? I'm sorry. Funk, you were perfectly calm. I'm sorry. Oh dear. I've not even heard of that. What is X-Plane 12 Pro? Not heard of it.
Windmill 584, radar contact, climb flight level 140.
VRAM, let me just check.
Cargolux 84 kilo, climb flight level 230.
Climb level 230, Cargolux 84 kilo. 3000. Let me just call up my, where is it? Monitor there, CPUI.
Ryanair 5,
whatever it's called.
fly heading 080, descent flight level 60.
It shows up on starting X-Plane 12. I have no idea.
Heading 050, Ryanair 5 Juliet Papa.
Heading 080.
080.
Seabird 17 Juliet Sierra, climb flight level 220.
flight level 220, Juliet Sierra.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Good evening, Captain. Hope you have had a nice summer.
Oscar November India, thank you so much.
Kilo, contact Brussels Control 129er 575, bye-bye.
129er 575, thank you much, bye-bye. Carlux 84 kilo.
Beeline 257, contact Brussels Control 129er 575. Windmill 584, contact Brussels Control.
I've had a good summer up to now, yes, but very busy working, so I don't really have any free time. Oh, flaps. Flaps up.
So windmill 584 Brussels and all in our contact continue climb flight level 240.
How's the program called? It's called Prepared version 6, but I don't recommend it. I would rather go with P3 version 5. Brussels hello from Cargolux 84 kilo passing 115 climbing 230.
Cargolux 84 kilo Brussels and all in our contact rate of flying 1,500 feet per minute or less.
Climb rate 1,500 feet per minute or less. Cargolux 84 kilo. Vertical speed. Oh, that program. Sorry, that's called HW Monitor. I'm trying to find the values. So system memory, 27%. Is that it? So I've got 64 gigabytes of RAM, and that's 27% at the moment. 5.5 gigahertz on the P cores. Temperatures.
Control, good evening, Alpine 74, Romeo Mike with you. Alpine 74, Romeo Mike, hello, radar contact, direct Golf Tango, Quebec. Direct Golf Tango, Quebec, Alpine 74,
Yeah,
Romeo
running
Mike.
quite hot today
And if you also confirm flight
on
level
P3D.
340 is your final request.
We actually reached 100 degrees sometime. Look at that. Wow.
Alpha, confirm.
Hey, Club TK doing?
Roger.
Interesting to get these that clearance regarding 1,500 or less. Ah, there we go, coming out of the clouds. Beautiful. Yeah, Pavel, me too. I hope they oh, let's say it this way. I hope that we don't have to wait for too long for it to come to Microsoft VATSIM.
Correct, let's say 4 kilo climb on rate.
On rate, 84 kilo. So let's go back to VNAV. Press ref, VNAV speed. Exactly, Pavlin, yeah. It's version 6. I wanted to give it another try. But I have a clear opinion about this, and I'm not against P3D version 6, guys. I think someone got this into the complete wrong context. Let me just try to call up that file. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
4 kilo contact lang aan de wand 35, that's most
3565, dankeschön, tschüss, die 84 kilo. And we are heavy, my god, I need to add heavy to that.
Window 584, flight level 310. Flight level 310, 5.
Langen Abend, die Cargolux 84 kilo heavy, passing 180, climbing 2 trees.
Cargolux 840 heavy, Langen radar, good evening, identified.
No, it's not. So the flight simmer, matter of fact, is that I a bit more. It is. There's so many things that are just not optimal with version 6. So, for example, chase plane doesn't work, right? That camera system, that's really key to have, you know, your viewpoints programmed, and you can really quickly change your views. Very important. Doesn't work in version 6. So the only upsides are a little bit better visuals. So you see better shadows, the ground textures look a little bit better. So the lighting engine is a little bit better, but I wouldn't say it is significantly better. Just a little bit better. Turbulence is a bit more realistic here in version 6. The big downside, chase plane not working. Then the weather radar still isn't working with the volumetric clouds. And that's for a flight simmer, for me that's a huge no-go. That's what I always criticize about Microsoft Flight Sim. And they have not got that fixed here in version 6.
84 kilo, climb flight level 350.
Climb level 350, cargo looks 84 kilo heavy. Right, 350. No, so another big downside is the fact that many... Oh, and the clouds. As a pro, the clouds look a bit better, yeah. But they look very flat at the bottom. People have noticed that, and I see that as well. Unrealistically flat at the bottom. So most add-on makers have already stated that they won't be putting into any effort to make their add-ons work in version... Oh, autosave, guys, don't panic. Autosave. So like FS Labs, PMDG, the only add-on makers that have confirmed they will update to version 6 is Majestics -8 and the iFly 737 Max, I think they said. Hey, Krishu. Benja, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hey Yoda, nice to see you too. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yoda, did you? I'm not sure, Yoda. Did you see the workshop file yesterday on tires? Is there anything that you felt I missed? Any points? Anything you would like to add? Yeah. So overall, if you got a good working... Oh, okay, no worries. So, if you look at P3 version 5.3, let's say, or 5.4, everything's working. All the add-ons are working. FS Labs, Chase Plane, Active Sky, everything's working. So why would you go through all the trouble paying money for P3D upgrade, for Active Sky upgrade, and then you have all the cons that I've just mentioned? It just doesn't make sense. So Flight Simmer, I've got Orbit scenery working, yes. I have Flight Tampa, Copenhagen working, but there is some... Oh no, so Yoda, the workshop file, I only have that on the video. So yesterday's first flight, like the first 10 minutes or so. Yeah, so again, just my humble opinion.
London with Lufthansa 940, requesting Airbus clearance to Manchester outbound.
Another thing I'm noticing, the CPU here is extremely busy. What's it for us? Yeah, Pavlin, like I said, overall, the lighting is a little bit better. Let's just check the filters here. Gamma, brightness. Just going to dial down the brightness. To normal levels here. Contrast. Yeah. So the standard scenery has improved a little bit as well. Lol. That's weird. Well, I feel dizzy already. Blimey. Oh. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay, that really made me dizzy. The space key. Let me try that. For me. Let me just try that. So space key and what? The mouse. No, it doesn't work for me. Hey Toma, nice to see you. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Thank you, bye.
Have I flown to Mallorca in real life or on stream? Flight simmer. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm space, click, and drag. Yeah. So space, middle key, right key, left key. No, not working. Yeah, I've been to Mallorca in real life. Yeah, A-phone. Vertical speech. Yeah, Bartek, I know. Well, I mean, really, you know, these opinions that I express here are really aimed at people that already have P3 version, I don't know, 4 or 5. Avenger, I stand guilty. I probably have. Yeah, I can do that, but it's very jerky, isn't it? So that does work, but it is somewhat jerky. It's not smooth. Good, 1,000 feet to go. Yeah, so Slayer, I'm using a setup where so if I unlock the FPS, I will get between 50 to 65 FPS on average. So what I'm trying to do is find a sweet spot of FPS that I can always achieve, and that seems to be 50 FPS. So what I've done is I've put the monitor to 100 Hertz, and in the NVIDIA settings I've put fixed refresh rate, and for VSync on, adaptive half refresh rate. And with the VSync on, let me just try that. Here's an explanation. And then with VSync on, I have 50 FPS here in the sim, and it's actually very smooth for me. So the whole experience flying is fine. It's just the CPU has to work really hard. Oh, you know what? I think I know why the CPU has to work so hard. I need to take over the what's it called? The affinity mask setting. Yeah, so I've not put the affinity mask settings correctly. VNAV path. Yeah, because that way you can optimize the use of the... Good God, what's happening with the speed here?
Carglass 84 Kilo, direct to Mega. Mike, Echo, Golf, Alpha, Romeo.
Mega, Dankeschön. Direct. Carglass 84 Kilo. I'm just wondering about the speed. Are we that heavy? Did we go that far above optimum? No, we're at optimum level.
Star Trek 420, contact Brussels radar 129.575. Goodbye.
Ooh, now it's increasing. Thank God for that.
Star Trek 420, contact 129.575.
Yeah, I know there's a very important setting with the affinity mask settings in P3D. You have to get the right settings for your CPU. And I think I'm pretty much running way too much on the Core 1 or Core 0. How many elephants do I have in the cargo hold? Many, it seems. But hey, we're finally getting there. Thank God for that. I was really worried that we did a mistake on the.
Everything calm. Bye bye. 6 Bravo.
Yes, it does use multi-threading now. Yeah. Yeah. So Pavlin, that's also good. Like I said, but I've gotten used to doing it, through affinity mask. And for P3D version 5, I have a good setting where all the performance cores are being used. Uh-oh. Autosave, guys, don't panic. Thank you. Hey, Ross, how you doing?
X-ray, land radar, good evening. Squawk 1000.
When I say don't panic... When I say don't panic, I mean like for me, right? Because I'm like, oh no, please. How smooth? It's actually very smooth, Martin. So it all depends on if you use G-Sync or V-Sync and you're able to maintain a certain minimum amount of FPS where you can, definitely sync that up to your monitor frequency. And there's different methods to do so. And for me, I'm using, I can get that up again. How I'm doing that. No. So neither is P3D version 6 smoother than version 5, nor is it better with FPS. I've not noticed any difference. Also, you have to be careful. I'm using ultra settings, or the highest settings for the clouds. And yeah, the clouds look nice now, right? They have a lot more texture, more variations, but it does come at a cost of FPS. So there is a new thing with the graphic settings. So if you go into graphics, oh no, not this, live graphics, you can have, it's called cloud dynamic lighting. Now don't do that, because the moment you go close to the clouds, you will get big FPS drops. I got like 20 FPS only in that situation. You can't. So the flight simulator, there's another con. Here in P3D version 6, you cannot switch off volumetric clouds. You can't. Unless I've missed a very important setting somewhere. I've looked and I couldn't find. In version 5, you can actually switch off volumetric cloud and have your own cloud sets installed through Active Sky or through Rex CloudArt or Rex Skyforce. It doesn't work here. Pavlin, well, today we are going a little bit different today. So we're doing one flight here, PMDG 747, then we're going to go into DCS F-16, where we're going to have an interesting operational training mission. It's called Operation Red Flag. I found that quite interesting because they've done a really complex setup on that. No, Martin. So I've already shown an issue with the PMDG. So if you're using the CRTs, it's all right. If you use these the LCD displays, look what happens. Dark. I think the 747-8 only has LCD screens. Same for the 777, so you can't use them at daytime. They only think works with night lighting. MCK, yeah. You're right.
4 kilo, contact Maastricht radar 134.7, goodbye.
847, Dankeschön, tschüss. Die Carglux 84 Kilo Heavy, bye.
Radar, guten Abend, Eurowing 6 Bravo Charlie, climbing to level 217. Eurowing 6.
Maastricht, good evening from Carglux 84 Kilo Heavy, level 350.
Carglux 84 Kilo, Maastricht radar identified.
No, you can't, Martin. The FS Labs doesn't work, and they've said at the moment they have no plans to make it compatible.
Scandinavian 741, report Mach number.
Mach decimal 8.
Alpha Uniform Lima 243, report Mach number.
Mach number.
Okay, so let me just go through the approach. The ATIS says arrival ATIS Delta, expect ILS 2 to left for landing, transition level 65, 260 at 8, we have a few 57, 18 degrees, QNH 1013. So 2 to left as expected, so we are going to expect the Monarch 3 Charlie arrival. We already checked the altitudes and the speeds, etc. So radar vectors at the end. Runway 2 to left, and the approach ILS will be as follows.
Easy 109 up.
Out of 3,000, 9.3 DMEs from the ILS. We'll go on a 3-degree profile down. A minimum delta is going to be cut 1 210. Missed approach, straight ahead 500 feet or 1 mile after the ILS DME, whichever is later, turn left 187 degrees, climbing 3,000 and inform ATC. And oh, guys, why about Copenhagen? Do you guys remember the incident with the TAP A320 that touched down on runway 30, and they touched down and then decided to go around? I've read a report on what happened. Hey, Geep. Non-Geep. It doesn't work. There is no camera. It's just standard camera from P3D.
120.950.
Yeah, so what happened was the following, guys. So they touched down, and the first officer was pilot flying, and the first officer pulled up the thrust reverse levers. So both reverses activated, but because they bounced, the right main landing gear, no, so the left main landing gear.
Carglux 84 Kilo, contact Maastricht radar 120.950.
120.950, Dankeschön, die Carglux 84 Kilo.
Fine 15.
Turn 020, giving Maastricht, hello, which will 5847, flight level 3910.
And Maastricht hello from Carglux 84 Kilo Heavy, level 350.
Carglux 84 Kilo, hello, identified.
Yes, exactly, Eagle Motion, yeah. So they touched down and they bounced a little bit, and the problem is that the first officer decided to go around and he slammed both thrust levers into the toga notch. So the command was to close the reversers. However, the engine control unit had a signal from the left main landing gear that it was not on ground because they bounced, while the right main landing gear still had contact and reported ground contact. So there, the logic was such that the reverse on the right hand side closed. On the left hand side, they couldn't close the, or it was the other way around, one of those. But the engine control unit refused to close the reverser by logic. And so they went airborne, and the logic then called the left engine into idle, which is normal because the reverser was deployed and they were airborne. So it did command it to idle power. But the blocker doors were open, and they do cause some reverse thrust and some drag, a lot of drag actually. And so the right engine went into toga power, the left engine was still in reverse, idle reverse, and the aircraft initially went airborne, but not much. And I think at the end of the runway, they were left of the runway, and I think it was like they cleared the runway. It was just 1 or 2 feet. So really, really low. They finally got the landing gear up and flaps to config 2, where they finally established a climb out. And then they went through their checklist regarding engine shutdown, declared emergency, and landed. So they did a good job. Now, the error that has to be addressed is the following. There is a clear saying, at least at our company, the moment that you activate the reversers, and it doesn't mean that the reversers have opened, it means the moment that you pull the levers into reverse position, that's it. You are no longer going airborne again. You are stopped. Obligated. You cannot go around again. For that very reason, for the sheer risk of actually having one of the reversers or both reversers still being deployed and not being able to go airborne. And that is why I actually monitor the first officer, and there is a tendency sometimes, I've seen some, very rarely, but I've seen sometimes first officers actually going idle and already, not even having confirmed touchdown, they already pull the thrust levers up. Or they put their fingers around the thrust levers. You shouldn't do that, because if you have a balanced landing and through the G-force, your fingers actually pull up the levers, and then you decide to go around, you have exactly this issue. So it's very important to first of all just have your hands on thrust levers, touchdown, you pull into idle, touchdown, and only after touchdown and you are sure that you're not bouncing and don't have to go around, then you pull up the thrust reversers. Right, it's very important.
Stand with 2,200 feet per minute or greater wind equipment.
Master, good evening. KLM Nano Pacific Heavy flight level 342.
Yeah, the problem is they almost crashed. They almost crashed into the houses on the other side of runway 30. It would have been absolutely catastrophic. It would have cost hundreds of lives. Will you try the Fokker 28 and Max VATSIM? I may.
12175.
That's the one that just came out, right? Yeah, I may try that out. Yeah. Oh yeah, Diego. Yeah, somebody posted the link to that. Wow, yeah, that was scary. But typical thing that happens, especially with Airbus pilots sometimes, if they're tired or they're not really focusing on keeping the wing low on the windward side. So they bounced, and he put the stick to neutral, and the wind just picked up the wing. 350 has a wide wingspan, and there was 30 knots crosswind, and it just simply
welcome aboard the Captain
just pulled up the wing.
Duo channel experience.
And that's why I always say careful with crosswind.
Please make their way to the first class cabin, where complimentary
No, I did not see the hard landing. No.
Flight infotainment.
Do you have a link for that, MCK?
Thank you.
Hey, Savoy 30, thank you so much for your support.
Always get a good lesson here.
Thank you so much. That's really kind. Savoy 30, thank you for your support. 4 months and always getting a good lesson here. Right, thank you so much. Yes, I'm happy that you are enjoying the content. Okay, let's prepare the landing. So we set the minimums cut 1, Katze 1 is 210. So 210 it is set. We'll do a flap. It's a long runway. Let's do a... No, let's go. It's the first landing here in P3 version 6 with the PMDG. We'll go with that 30. Pretty high approach speed. Look at that. 155. Max landing weight is 302 tons. So we're almost at max landing weight here. Jeez. And the QNH was 1013. We'll pre-select that here on the prime flight display. Thank you much, Washi. Take care. Have a great week ahead. You could use that drink. Wait, what drink? Sorry, hang on. What did I miss? If you mean me, I'm just drinking water with a little bit of apple juice. Thank you much, Washi. So, is there supposed to be a flyby? Hang on, outside? Flyby. Oh, yeah. That is really smooth on my screen. Really nice. Good. Data says just make sure that we don't bust any restrictions on the way down. So Copenhagen. So Nexo 250 knots, and then Charlie Hotel 643. That's going to be the first restriction. So 250 knots Nexo is correct, and then we've got here 90 below. So that's all correctly set. So we should be all good on that descent. Let me just call up this limit, this waypoint. Go to fix. That's 140 miles. We have a little bit tailwind, but not much. We can disregard that, actually. We have to lose 26,000 feet times 3 is 78. So 78 miles, or let's say 80 miles for the descent. So that pretty much adds up. Although the descent here is a bit earlier, really, so that's fine. But, yeah. Makes sense. Our HDR settings, I don't have any special HDR settings. It's one of those things. What you get now is the option to have a tone mapping active. And there's certain things you could do with that, but I did not see any specific HDR settings anymore. So you have to realize that in version 6, the whole menu regarding your lighting world setup has changed. MCK, thank you for that. Let me just check. Are we allowed to show that here on stream? Thanks, MCK, for the link. Ooh, ow, 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 ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, that was a bit bouncy. Cargo's 84 kilo, request descent.
Cargo's 84 kilo, descent flight level 280.
Descent over 280, Cargo's 84 kilo. So we got thrust ref, enough speed. And let's start down. Hey, hola!
Welcome aboard Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber
Hola, hola, senor.
experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first
Let's give you a nice flyby with that pre-sub.
Complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Adrico, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Thank you for the 68 months. Uh-oh. Autosave, 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 autosave. Autosave. Keep breathing. Thank God for that. Is Joe on board? No. Just me and elephants. Is the weather hot enough? Yeah. It must be. Is it really hot at your place right now, Adrico? Giftswerk, not here in version 6, no. So we need to do that as well.
Good evening, Ocean 9 Tango Whiskey flight level 370.
My CPU is screaming. I can hear my CPU screaming. Only 39. Good God. That would kill me. Blimey. So let's go transition what 6.5. I just hope I don't get blue screen of death. Tomorrow 43. Good God. So flight simmer. So what I'm using is the Thrustmaster. It's I think it's a 787 yoke. That's called TCA Thrustmaster yoke or something. Boeing yoke. And I like it. It's not perfect, but it does give me nice immersion. Yeah.
Contact Copenhagen, 11375.
11375, Dankeschön, tschüss, die Cargo's 84 Kilo. Just checking the ATIS again here. Copenhagen, good evening from Cargolux 84 Kilo Heavy. Information is Echo, passing 318, descending 280.
Cargolux 84 Kilo, Copenhagen Control identified, cleared Monarch 3 Charlie arrival, landing 2 to left.
Okay, the Monarch 3 Charlie arrival, 2 to left. Cargolux 84 Kilo, thank you.
Hotel Victor Lima, report your speed for Copenhagen approach on 118.45.
1845 is speed, Hotel Victor Lima, thank you very much, bye-bye.
Cargolux 84 Kilo, continue descent, flight level 210.
Descent level 210, Cargolux 84 Kilo. 21000.
Yo, 9 Mike Alpha, contact Bremen radar 123.925.
Bremen radar 123.925, giving 10 Mike Alpha. Thank you, bye bye.
If I do the Defender exclusion now, will that work now already? That's the virus threat protection, correct? Exclusions. How come I can't add...
240, contact Copenhagen approach on 118.45.
Why can't I add the folder?
11845 UK 240.
Oh, there we go. Is that going to be... Ooh, where's that going to be? Autosave. Where does it do autosave? In documents, PMDG, or in the actual P3D file? Oh no, it's FSUI PC, right? Ooh, that's going to be C. FSUI PC, SDK, no, utilities, no. Where is that? Documents. FSUI PC, no. Oh, where's that autosave folder? Does anybody know? Question: in real life, do you hear ATC clearly on that altitude? Yes, Goofy. You have headsets on that are noise compensated, and yeah, absolutely no problem hearing ATC. Right, I need to concentrate on the landing now. I honestly don't know where else I need to look. Oh, it's add-on? No, there it is. So add-ons, hang on. Add-ons, documents, add-ons. This would be C, okay.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, continue descent for flight level 9 at the moment.
Just sent level 90, cargo looks 84 kilo. Alright, let me concentrate on the... Hey, EID inbound. Yeah, no, it's the things I want to put an exclusion on the Windows Defender, so don't get these 10-second lags when it does autosave. There's an option to do so, but you need to find the autosave folder. I don't know where that is. I mean, I can find one there. Documents, version 6, add-ons, FSUI PC. Okay, I'll try that. Maybe that helps. We'll see. Yeah, okay, found it. Yeah. So I've added that folder. So let's see if that actually helps. So let's concentrate now. We've got, let's see, we've got Geska. That's Kodan. And so we still have a little bit to go. And we've got 9,000 feet. We're on path. It's happy for now. It's not calling for any speed breaks. Seatbelts on. Checklist. Can we check checklist wise? Let's check. Where's my checklist? Checklist. Oh. Where did my checklist go? Let's have a look again. There it is. So, checklist. Descend checklist. Oh yeah, I need to get auto brakes working as well. Hold on. So recall is checked. Auto brakes will have 3. Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, MCK, that was about 30 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right. How do you deal with not having chase plane? I hate it, CT. I really hate it. So I use pre-made P3D camera spots, which I can call up this way, but it's horrible. Exactly, no electronic checkers, yeah. Landing data, we have VREF 155, minimum 210. Nah, it's still the autosave thingy here. Approach brief is completed, and the descent checklist is now complete. Taxi, let me check on the taxi routing here, guys. So we're going to go land, and then we're going to go right, high speed Bravo 4 or Bravo 3. I think Bravo 4 will be nice. Bravo, Charlie. Oh, actually, no, we're going to go to this apron here, cargo apron. So we're going to go Bravo.
Good evening, Lufthansa 2 Golf India.
Bravo, Victor, Victor 2 India. And Golf. It's a crazy taxi. Azus, and Mr. Weird Fox, how you doing? No! The clouds, to be honest, the clouds are a little bit better. I mean, if you don't like them, that's, you know, all fine, don't worry. It's a shame on stream, it's a little bit laggy, but here on my screen it's completely smooth because of VSync on. Oh, hang on, what's that? Wow, look at that, beautiful. Nice. Yeah, exactly, 2 runway crosses. So we're not going to shut down any engines now. I tried to get it working. It didn't work for me. SL33, hey, thank you. Yeah, so Danny, well, it's going to be DCS. So I want to go back to DCS, do some more flying there, and that's for today. And then the schedule will be as follows. Let me have a look at the schedule command. So the next stream after this.
Cargo 84 kilo, contact Copenhagen. Take an approach on 118.45.
11845, cargo 84 kilo, thank you. Copenhagen approach, good evening to you. Cargo looks 84 kilo heavy. We're out of 140, descending 90, information echo.
Cargo looks 84 kilo heavy, Copenhagen approach, very good evening. Identified information echo, expect ILS 2 to left, descend flight level 80.
We have echo, descend 80, 2 to left. Cargo looks 84 kilo.
Runway 30 kilo, direct Charlie Hotel 65, you on the arrival.
Charlie Hotel 65 arrival.
Oh, with Legacy Sim Connect. Okay, so I'm using FSUI PC, so maybe that's the reason. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely help.
Direct Charlie Hotel 65.
Direct Charlie Hotel 65, thank you. Cargo looks 84 kilo. So there we go. 625. Speed coming back.
Identified, cloud flight level 190, high speed approach. Scanline 2505, pulse unit control 128.65.
Yes, Pavlin, by all means, thank you for your support. You know, I'm so happy you're watching my stream. That is already huge support, so don't worry about it, and I wish you all the best for your health. Yeah, get well.
Welcome aboard
Oh,
the Captain
Keith.
Black Box Duo
You
Channel
are so
Experience.
kind.
Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight infotainment will be served.
That's really, really heartwarming. Geeb, thank you so much for your generosity. So Pavlin, you've just been gifted a sub from Geeb. Thank you so much. Total of 9 gifted subs on the channel. Thank you so much, Geeb. The camera, what's the camera? Yeah, it's just a standard P3 camera. Yeah. That's the thing. So we're going to monitor now the speeds. 250 knots below level 100. The ILS. Uh-oh. Oh no, actually that's Oscar X-Ray Sierra. Is that correct? Let's just have a look at that. It is. It just looked weird. It just 260 on the speed. Cargo looks 84 kilo. Selected speed 260. That looked like 0 times 5 or something. I thought, no, that doesn't look right. I mean, look at the clouds. They have improved, no doubt. Look nice and fluffy. The colors have improved as well, yes. I agree on that. So again, it's just a matter of the add-on makers, so especially the aircraft add-on makers, to make the aircraft compatible with the new lighting engine. Right? It has some new dynamic lighting coding.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descend 4,000, pitch 1013, cargo looks 84 kilo. Yeah, the water is still the same. That's true, the water is still the same, weirdly enough, right? Right, set QNH 1013, it's cross-checked 10,000.
3302, fly heading 140.
140,
well, lights are on anyways. What does a star mean? Hang on, star on the 2 to left approach, chart left. Oh, hang on, let me just check. Hold on.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, speed 240 knots.
Speed back 240, cargo looks 84 kilo. Right, it's still clean, fly clean on that. That star there, that's a good question. MCK, do you know? I don't know, Jefferson charts, I honestly...
3302 to left heading 110.
Same here on the approach chart here on the frequency. Anybody know what that means?
Copenhagen approach very good, even in gravity 534, passing 1,000 feet.
Gravity 524, good evening.
Some sort of little node, okay. I don't...
Charlie, gravity 534.
I don't find any notes on the chart itself.
You identified 1,500 feet.
Oh, look at that. The
Landing flight level 190 high speed approved 3584.
Runner 3302, direct follow, high speed approved.
There's the bridge.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, speed 220.
220 knots, cargo looks 84 kilo. 220, flaps coming 1, speed checked, flaps 1. Goofy, I use the Lido charts in real life, not Jefferson, Lido. Oresund Bridge, exactly. Yeah. Shame I can't get it into, hang on. No, I can't, that's the thing. It doesn't go up and down.
Gunner 3302. Contact Flight Control 128.65
Oh, okay, so Schmoboy, hey, look at that. So Schmoboy says the star means it's not monitored all 24 hours.
Reynolds 337.
Ah, okay,
contact
interesting.
control, 128.3.
No, chase plane does not work for version 6, no.
In control 128.625, but not really. Something, numbers, whatever. Bye-bye.
Thank you much, Schmoboy.
Bye.
Hey, Pele.
India Copenhagen, hello, identified, info echo, expect ILS to left, direct Charlie Hotel, 625.
India direct 8.65, expect ILS to left.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, call final, 120.2, call only.
120.2, calls on only, cargo looks 84 kilo. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, autosave. Oh, Jesus Christ. Autopilot? What happened now? What's happening? Stop it. Alright. Behave.
India descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1013. India descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1013. Decimal 375, channel.
Okay, confirm 220, I beg you, should I stay at 2.0?
You will reduce speed to 10 knots.
210 knots, Jedi 103.
If you 109, turn right heading 195, clear Dallas, runway 22 left.
So 2,000 feet to go.
105 is 1 generic, clear Dallas.
You're panning this time, okay.
And if you 109, maintain speed 200 knots, I will call you back. Maintain speed 200 knots until we call back, easy 109.
Copenhagen final. Hello. Cargo looks 84 kilo heavy.
Hello to cargo looks 84 kilo.
Do they ever keep the 257 ILS on unless it's LVO? Yeah, that should be radiating.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, reduce speed 190 knots.
190 on the speed, cargo looks 84 kilo. Flaps 5, speed check. So normally you would have to realize that there will be aircraft that will call in with emergency, let's say, and request 25 center. And the ILS, as you know, has to go through certain limitations regarding how many hours it has to run, etc., etc. So I think they have it running during normal ops.
If you want Z09, maintain speed 200 knots until the glide slope. 200 knots until the glide slope.
So gotta go flaps 10.
Jedi 1138, turn right heading 120.
Flaps 10. Hey Bruno.
Right heading 120.
How's the night lighting? Well, the thing is.
84 kilo, turn left heading 355.
Heading 355, cargo looks 84 kilo. So you can already see.
109, descent 3,000 feet.
Heading select. There are some issues with the clouds, or I don't know, some strange colors coming up here on the horizon.
Hello, Windmill 5847.
Windmill 584, good evening to you.
So that's like a sunset.
Jedi 1138, turn right heading 160.
So it's the first time I'm actually seeing that. Kind of weird.
Canada 24, speed 180 until 6 miles, contact tower 1181. 18 until 6 seconds.
So I'm going to go final.
Hey. Jedi 1138, turn right heading 19, so clear ILS runway 22 left.
1990 and cleared ILS 22 left, Jedi 103.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, turn left heading 270.
Heading 270, cargo looks 84 kilo. Tower was 18.1. I'm going to pre-dial the tower frequency here already. 18.
Yeah, 1138, descent 3,000 feet and speed 180 knots, descent fill on the glide.
Descent 3,000 feet, speed 180 knots, descent further on the right, Jedi 113.
Windmill 584, maintain present heading.
Present heading, Windmill 584.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, left turn heading 245, clear ILS runway 22 left.
Left heading 245, clear the LS 2 to left, cargo looks 84 kilo. Localizer armed, glide slope armed, 4,000. So out of 4,000, we'll have the ILS at glide slope at 12.3. So 6 miles to go.
6 miles.
How's the stock airports? Oh.
109 correct, you're behind the 787-8 heavy, caution wake to
altitude.
Contact tower 1181 boy.
What's it doing?
Tower 118. What? Easy 109.
It's like mist trim or something? Alright. That looks like a...
4 kilo, maintain speed 19 knots, I will call you back.
That's copied, maintaining 190, cargo looks 84 kilo. It feels out of trim, that's really weird. So maybe that's why.
755 Juliet, good luck.
There we go. So we trimmed the aircraft, now it's alright.
180 until.
Here comes the localizer.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, descend 3,000 feet further on the glide.
Descend 3,000 further on the glide, cargo looks 84 kilo. So vertical speed 3,000.
Alright, sending 130, wind 584.
Is it going to capture?
55 Juliet, maintain present.
Oh, it is.
Reduce your speed till, actually maintain a speed of 220.
Speed is any current heading, can you tell Juliet?
Thanks.
So we've got a bit of cross from the right.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, good evening to you. Windmill 584, continue right, heading 170.
Continue 170, windmill 584.
Oh, that's bright.
Scriven 55 Juliet, speed 210 knots.
210 knots, have Juliet.
Windmill 584, right turn heading 190, cleared RLS runway 22 left.
190, left RLS to left, windmill 584.
Jedi 1138, Gold Tower 1181, so long.
181 Tower, Jedi 138.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, speed 180, maintain to 6 miles final.
180 knots to 6 miles final, cargo looks 84 kilo.
Windmill 584, speed 190 knots.
So 4 miles is 1,300 feet. Good golly.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, speed 210.
So I have to configure earlier though.
Sorry, second?
Sorry, accidentally put the plane mode. Could you give me a new heading, please?
Yeah, no problem. Fly heading 030, please.
030, sorry again, that's the clear.
No problem. Windmill 584, descend 3,000 further on the glide.
Alright, so we got 10.4, 9.3 expect the glide.
Scriven 55 Juliet, turn right heading
3,000 missed approach is already set.
150, can you come to?
Good evening, Scriven to the first.
Scriven 225, final good evening.
There we go, glide slope set, or captured.
Cargo 84 kilo, number 3, contact tower 1181, so long.
Thank you much for the service, 190.1, cargo looks 84 kilo.
Hey.
So there we go, and ground is going to be 121.625.
Minus 4 kilo 8 code, low, stammer. AC 109, runway 2 to left, clear to land, winds 260, race 13 knots.
Clear to land, easy 109.
Can I 824, look screen, Hagen, taxi Bravo, short, runway 30.
Taxi Bravo, short 30, can 824.
Rocky 240, continue Foxtrot 2, stand Whiskey 1.
Continue Foxtrot 2, stand Whiskey 1.
That's 20.
Minus 4 kilo, Echo cross 30, continue via Alpha. EC67 Tango, after departure contact Copenhagen.
The 180 to 4?
450, range 260, release 13 knots, runway.
The 180 to 4 reminds me of the British Airways Speedbird discussion. The Rage discussion. Remember that? Somewhere? Yeah, it doesn't really work 184. Tower, good evening from cargo looks 84 kilo on 2 to left.
Cargo looks 84 kilo, tower level, continue.
Continue, 84 kilo.
Jedi 1138, runway 22 left, clear to land, winds 260, release 13 knots.
Spool is armed.
EC 109, hold short of Bravo.
Hold short of Bravo.
Although, I mean, 160 is the landing speed. the approach speed.
2872, runway 2 to right, line number 8.
Flaps 30.
One at 30 kilo, contact airport 121, decimal 625.
Good, let's take over the auto thrust first of all.
If you want, get 19, continue Bravo, cross 30, hold shot of Zulu.
Continue Bravo, cross 30, and hold shot of Zulu.
I can 824, cross 30, hold shot of Zulu, and airport 121, decimal 625.
Cross 30.
I can't see the buttons for the auto thrust.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it this way then.
Email 584, tower, no, continue approach.
Approaching 22.
Alright, manual flight. Oh, I do miss the camera settings here. Blimey. So getting a little bit high. Let's correct that. Trimming down a bit.
Carlos 84 kilo, runway 2 to left, clear to land, winds 26 degrees, 13 knots.
Clear to land 2 to left, cargo looks 84 kilo.
Clear at 1138, we're confirming Hagen taxi Bravo, hold short of runway 30.
Bravo, hold short 30. Thank you very much.
300.
2872 after time to contact Copenhagen, approach 119, wind in 26 degrees.
Continue.
13 knots, runway 2 to land, clear for takeoff.
100. 30. 10.
2872, approach.
Oh, we greased it. Reversers, spoilers are up. Decel.
742 now, hello, cross runway 12, continue via
Manual brakes. Let's go get out here. Go up!
2872, you're clear for takeoff.
High speed turn off 45 knots. Oof. That was a greaser, man. I'm happy with that. Everyone's like, what happened? How did you do that? No, this should be the flight tamper. And this is exactly an issue right now. We're in between daytimes. And that's exactly the problem with the lighting. And again, it's because the scenery is not optimized for this. Bravo, hold short 30, cargo 84 kilo, thank you. So let me try to straighten up.
110 tower low, cross runway 12, continue via Alpha.
So hold short 30. Okay, so now we are straight and level. Overhead. Let's go start the APU. Goes out.
Easy 109, contact airport 121, decimal 625.
121, decimal 625. Easy 109.
And I'm not using any shader programs, so this is completely P3 version 6. It's no tweaks, nothing. So you can make up your own mind if you like the lighting or not. For me, so if you look like complete daytime, that looks alright. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Or if you go complete nighttime,
Minus 4 kilo, echo runway 2 to right, land and wait.
Again, it's all right.
Good evening, Lufthansa 2, signal approach runway 2 to left.
Scare 552, runway 2 to left, clear to land, wind 260, degrees, 1 knots.
Yeah, Pavlin, I have the same issue. I have exactly the same issue that chase, not having chase plane here is a big no-go.
Facing east, unit 1013. Ticket 45 down across 30, continue by Alpha.
Yeah, it's a PMDG 747, AFM, 747-400.
Swimmer 584, welcome swimming, taxi Bravo Charlie, hold shuttle runway 30.
Bravo Charlie, hold shuttle 30, waiting 584.
Good evening, you reach 10 Whiskey Fox holding shuttle runway 12.
Thanks for 1 kilo whiskey, Tower December.
So here we come.
Infinity 110, turning point your choice. Lufthansa to Gulf India, if you wish me, runway 2 to left, clear to land, wind 260, 13 knots.
Yeah, Pavlin, I think, you know, the thing is this, and I've talked about it on a previous stream. The problem is there's not many people remaining in P3D. And that's a huge issue. And so the amount of hours and money you have to invest. Sorry, say again for cargo 84 kilo.
84 kilo, 8 runway 12, hold short of 2 to left.
Okay, we enter 12 and we'll hold short 2 to left, cargo 84 kilo. I just need to, in principle, I understood what he meant, but I just want to confirm that I got it right, that we are supposed to go onto runway and taxi down runway 12.
Scan 742 behind the Norwegian, runway 2 to right, land and wait.
Line up and wait behind the Norwegian, Copenhagen, 740.
Approaching 1, 2.
Yeah, I have 1CA, contact Avon, 121, just 625.
165, Charles,
Scan 225, runway 2 to left, clear to land, wind 260, race 13 knots. Scan 225.
So you've got to be really careful because we are on we are on an active runway, and then there's another one.
225, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
So you got to be really careful. So I'm just going to give a stop a little bit ahead of the runway crossing there. Otherwise, that if I were to taxi really quickly towards that holding of that runway, he would probably go around. So I'm going to slow down here. Hey, Lewis Daniel, nice to see you. Well, it was alright, Lewis Daniel. The big issue is, of course, missing of chase plane. Ooh, bounce. But though, alright, passengers got 2 landing for the price of 1. Nice one. Another aircraft very close behind, so we're not going to get crossing here. I'm going to stop here. Marco landing. MCK, I agree. It's a weird clearance, isn't it? And I would hold, well clear of that crossing.
Correct. Again, 5.
That's better.
Crossing 70 miles per tower level. Continue.
There's one further out. So many aircraft landing right now. Not getting a crossing still.
4 kilo, cross 2 to left, continue on 12 Golf, stand of your choice.
Okay, we cross 2 to left, then Golf 2, Golf stand of your choice. Thank you, cargo looks 8 for kilo. So we cross 2 to left quickly.
On the standby. Scanner 742 after departure, contact Copenhagen.
Lost for words. As if.
118, decimal 45, when it's 260.
As if.
Runway 2 right left, takeoff.
Yes, for takeoff 22 right, 118 decimal 45 after departure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Waymo 584, enter runway 12, hold shot of 2 to left.
Yeah, I guess MCK, he's just not so familiar with the cargo positions there. That's
it. 2 to left, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Okay, so Golf 2 Golf to the right. Careful with the strobes going off again.
Amber 155 tower, hello, continue. Minus 6 November, vector cross 30, continue by Alpha.
There's an aircraft there. Cargo's 84 kilo request.
4 kilo, hold position.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
FedEx 299, taxi Golf India, hold shot of 2 to left. Infinity 110, contact tower 119.35. Minus 6845, tower 119.
I think so, Jesus, yeah. I think they're back on both runways, yeah. Keep that big booty moving, yeah. Hey, stick figure, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Continue 70 miles from runway 2 to left, clear to land, wind 260 reach, 1.
I'm surprised, so Voyager, I'm surprised because they do have ground active here. But I guess not for the cargo side.
Tower with evening, overlapping with this.
Ocean 9 of Tango Whiskey, tower low, continue. Cover 4 kilo, make a right on 2 kilo.
What? Kilo?
You're 2 Golf India, cross 30, hotel Zulu.
Either he's lost or I am lost.
Yeah, 55 Julia, enter runway 30, vacate kilo 3.
Vacate, going to 37, vacate kilo 3.
Scan 2 Juliet, the correction, scan 2 Delta Juliet, taxi Bravo, hold short of 30. Understand, by 154, runway 2 to left, clear.
I'm going to disconnect here because he's already said go to the gate, so let's disconnect.
Colors 84 kilo, have you go. Taxi Golf.
Yeah, taxi Golf to the stand. Thank you much, cargo 84 kilo. Alright, now he's got it. Because he was saying like he was saying like kilo, and I thought that doesn't make sense.
165, thank you,
Scan 225, cross 30, hold short of Zulu. Minus 6845, contact tower 119 at 35. Giving 1 kilo whiskey, hold point your choice, tower 119 at 35.
Yeah, it's a nice view, I agree. It kind of shows the size of the
171?
The 747.
Minus 6 November Tower, 1
Yeah, I love it. I love it too, yeah. So I don't have GSX installed.
8.121.625. Ocean 9 Tango Whiskey, runway 2 to left, clear stand, winds 260 east, 1 knots.
I'm just going to park in one of those stands here.
Good evening, sir.
Although I'm not sure. No, these are not heavies. I think we have to go to the left there for the heavies, right?
47 Lima Alpha, right and on to runway 1.
Yeah, these are not heavies, no.
Number 154, continue taxi Bravo Charlie Hotel from runway 30.
Yeah, we'll take this one here. Oof.
Yeah, 55 Juliet Park, contact 8.121.625. Again,
Ah, the bridge there, look at that. Oh, this one bridge, beautiful. So let's just park it here. And there we go, that was a successful flight. And like I said, I'm a bit disappointed that literally, well, just very few add-on makers have said they would, they would bring out any updates for version 6. So that's really a bummer, because there are some slight improvements here in version 6, but because of all of the downsides, I honestly don't recommend buying or installing a version 6. So my opinion is just not worth it. Yeah, Pale Ale, yeah, that would be great. I should have taken 121, yeah, maybe, but it's fine. We're here now. Beautiful view for the end of the stream. Yeah, Voyager, me too. I would love to see this quickly being available in MSFS. All right, thank you so much. Geeb, thanks for the gifted sub. Thanks for all the resubs coming in today, guys. Thank you so much for your support. My moderators, thanks for being here. And thanks for all the help. Yeah, exactly, Benja, that's the thing. The improvements compared to version 5 are just not so great that it's really justifying an upgrade to version 6. That's really the thing, right? Beacons off. Fuel pumps off. Hydraulics off. And that will be it for now. Thank you much, Pale Ale. And yeah, see you again. So the schedule is as follows. Next stream. No, not today. Hang on. Hold on. It's going to be next Monday. Although, if you do like DCS, then stick with me. There will be a F16 stream in about 10 minutes. But the next normal live stream will be on the 24th of July. Thank you much, TV. Have a good landing. So again, it will be on the 24th. Stay well, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Good night.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard, drive. Retard, 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 retard.